What's up, dudes? I'm this dude, and welcome back to True or False Universe. I did play this, I think ages ago, but I think it's good to play this to get back and just test our knowledge. Some mammals have a third eye on the top of their skull, which lets light pass through the bone to the brain. I've never actually heard of that. False. Hey, it is false. So that would be a bit odd if that was true. Only men can be colorblind. Okay, that's false. Women can be colorblind too. Why would only men be able to? It's like, of course women can be colorblind too. A baby blue whale drinks about 225 liters of milk in a day. That wouldn't... yeah. It wouldn't surprise me. That's a lot of milk. And a blue whale, they're fucking massive. Oh. Excellent. 7 out of 20. What else you got? There are no such things as tornadoes. Of course there is. That's false. Here's about the easy ones now. Dolphins are born with hair. That's false. It's true. It falls off shortly after their birth. Well, you learn something new every day. I actually didn't... I might have heard that years ago, but I really couldn't know if that was true or not. Good note though. Banging your head against a wall burns... no. That can't be true. Well, calories... So if you're just banging your head against the wall for an hour, you've lost 150 calories. I don't think you'd survive an hour. I'd say after 5 minutes of smacking your head against the wall, you'd be on the floor. That's probably false. Serious, these new toys are getting out of hand. What dumbass would smack his head on the wall for an hour? Just wow. There's probably people that actually try to smack their head against the wall for an hour. I've lost 150 calories. How's your head? Fucking killing me. Like, oh, stupid. There was a word for the day after tomorrow. Oh. I've never heard overmorrow. It's the day after tomorrow or next day. I've never heard of that word, overmorrow. Seriously? I've never heard overmorrow. The plural of moose is meese. Plural. Just moose. There's some meese over there. There's some moose over there. So moose is like one. Mooses. Mooses. Meese. Meese, mooses, moose. That's tricky now. Moose or meese. Or meese of moose. What there's some meese? Oh, it's probably true. Oh, it is false, yay! The plural of moose is simply moose. Yes, it's the same. It's the same as like sheep. There's a sheep. Oh, there's loads of sheep. You don't say there's sheeps. You know? The first contact lens were invented in Russia. Okay, no, this is a guessing game now. False. Hey. The first contact lenses were invented in Germany. Not too bad. I'm getting all the right answers, except for one. Except for one little one. 2 bills are no longer printed. I don't know. Damn it. There's still print 12 bills, but only in small increments. Right. See, it's good with these games, you're always learning something as well. It's learning made fun, you know? You can see the moon from the Great Wall of China. I would imagine so. Like, can't you see the moon everywhere? Well, I don't know everywhere. I'd say you'd be able to see the moon in China, so I don't see why you wouldn't be able to see it on the wall. Yeah, you should be able to see the moon. If you can see it in China, why wouldn't you be able to see it on the wall of China? The sun is actually an average-sized star. You do hear like the sun is like a star, then technically just like it's closest to us, so that's why it appears the biggest in every other star, because they're like miles away. But that's tricky. Average size star. True? It's probably false. That's actually quite interesting, that one. So the sun, all it is, it's just a star. Oh, that's a huge star. I actually didn't know that. I thought the sun was a thing and then a star was like... I think what it was besides just a bright light floating in space, but they're all little balls of steaming gas. That is interesting. Buckingham Palace is worth 225 million. I wouldn't be surprised, because it's probably saying this, or it could be more. As this more. Yeah. It's worth 1.55 million, or billion dollars. Yeah, it's way more. It's not even million, it's in the billions. Sandwiches taste better when you cut them diagonally. I don't know, what would cutting a sandwich diagonally have to do with the taste? It depends what you put on it and what you prefer, but I wouldn't say it tastes any better than which way you cut it. It doesn't matter which way you cut your sandwich, it tastes the same. Vin Diesel doesn't have any tattoos. True. I know. Vin Diesel's skin remains a blank slate. He has no tattoos. I don't know if he had any in the film or not. I don't think he did. Russian courts convinced more than 99.9% of defendants. I have no idea. I got a good guess. Cheese courts actually convict. Alright. If you don't eat the last bite, you can't get fat. Okay, some of these are just stupid, like, if you can eat all you want, but you don't eat that last bite, you'll remain skinny. If you don't eat the last bite, you can't. That's false. It doesn't have to eat the last slice, you'll get fat anyway if you keep eating. It doesn't have to be the last slice that does it. Pirates wore earrings because they believed it would improve bad eyesight. I've heard something about that before. Like, same with the pirates, like, they heard like when they wear eye patches, it's not because they lost. Well, it could have been like they lost an eye, they could have put an eye patch there, but like there's also like under the shell, like in the decks, whatever you want to call them. Like, so they'd have an eye patch, like they would have both eyes. It's just to have like an eye patch there, so like this eye could be adjusted to daylight. Then when they go under the decks, they could just pull that one up, and then this eye is adjusted to the darkness. You see, but like, it doesn't take that long for eyesight to adjust to darkness, so I don't. It's just a fun fact I heard. But I think that's true. Yeah. Take you bad eyesight, just get a pair of nice earrings, they'll sort that out. Oh, one away. Oh, we can get this one. We can get this from a level up. Edward Norton is a prolific philanthropic. What is that? What the hell is that? Hang on, I need to Google that word to find out what it means. A person who seeks to promote the welfare of others, especially by the generous donation of money to good causes. Like a charity work. I can't remember who Edward Norton is. Or Norton. It's probably false. But it's true. He's also a pain in the ass to work with. Electric eels are not eels. Then why would they be called eels if they're not eels? That's false. What? Despite the name, it is not an eel, but rather than a kidney fish. They call it an electric or like an e-fish. Don't just call it electric eel when it's not an eel. Just throw people off like, wow, that's electric eel. It's not an eel, it's actually an e-fish. Shut up. Dinosaurs are a conspiracy theory made up to prevent time travel. We literally have proof they existed. There's things we find in the ground called fossils. That's to say, literally, check the museums. They're all there. It's false. Don't you... Yeah, I was gonna say, don't you tell me that's true, because... Literally... We have proof they existed over millions, billions, trillions of years ago. We know dinosaurs existed. And some... They say some still exist today, like, well... Some maybe similar, they kind of slightly evolved, like to nowadays. Like they say... Well, I don't know if this is still true or not, but before they said like a chicken was the closest relative to a dinosaur, which you think, how is a chicken? Think maybe a crocodile, or some lizards, you know, or an eagle or something might be closer, but some, I don't know if they still agree that it's a chicken. It could be changed, but that was what I heard like years ago. It's just fun to actually get into this game again. Like, it's fun to do these cool little facts. Because it really is learning made fun. Because you hear things about history, about different animals, and just loads of stuff. Like, it is really fun. Yeah, I will link this in the link for you to get. I think it is free on Steam. Actually, I'll have the link there anyway, so you don't have to worry about it. Most importantly, thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to boot that like button. And I'll see you dudes next time. Stay easy, y'all. Boop.